Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for the Nasdaq and SPX price prediction based on Elliott wave analysis. This is an intraday. We're gonna see what happened today after the live stream. We said, of course, we might see something higher, and this is exactly what we saw. We saw a wave A finishing here as a potential impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 without invalidation. And what I mean was this, of course, I already deleted, but here we go. There is no invalidation. You have 1, 2, 3. 4 very long in time, and then wave 5. But basically you have to be careful because this can be as well kind of like a regular flat, like ABC here, and you are looking for something like a wave C there. So ABC, we have to be careful. Why? Because there is a potential scenario, don't forget this, as an expanding flat, 3 waves down, 3 waves up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Meaning right now we are a little bit stuck between two scenarios, which is an expanding flat or a diagonal. The difference between both of them is simply taking the low. So by all means, if we take this low right now, this is a confirmation for lower. And that means once you take it, you're going to move directly to the 1.618, which it might be, of course, an expanding diagonal here, and then moving toward the upside later on. So we need to be watched because this can be kind of like two faces, guys. It can be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but even it looks much more like three waves. Especially that this wave looks impulsive, which I don't like only the wave 1, but still can be an impulse. Three waves moving down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is kind of right now with this price action giving a little bit high probability for this one. So we have to be careful with it. Yeah, so trade safe, guys. SPX, for the SPX, well, we mentioned today also we are looking for a wave 3. Here we go. Finally, we got the wave 3 and we move to the downside. And that because, of course, we have several 1-2s here. This is your wave 3 unfolding. And I believe even that here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wave 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. I still see this wave 3 even unfinished, guys. So basically, I'm gonna test, of course, what's gonna happen here in this area. To be much clearer here, what we are looking at is a potential diagonal in this way. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 finished already. Wave 5 truncated, wave 2 given. And then you have here potentially somehow like that. You have wave 2, and then you have kind of like another 1, 2 here internally, and then wave 3, 4, 5. I would say if the price actually comes to this area, let's say this is your wave 1 here, 2, and then 3, 4, 5. I know the wave 2 is very shallow, and I know that this looks like 3 waves up, so we have to be careful. But anyway, there is no 3 waves up just like that as an expanding flat, guys. Therefore, the higher possibility here, whether you are finishing a big diagonal, okay, or you are still very impulsive. Okay, it's very simple. There is no correction, big correction. I would say it's a little bit hard to call a correction here. So I'm still looking for higher in SPX. Now we can see, okay, I can remove this. We can see, of course, we are very close to the 0.618, which is not nice really to see. And this looks kind of like a little bit impulsive, but we gonna still be watching what's gonna happen. So basically, I would say if this thing takes the 0.886 and even like a little bit lower, well, guys, you have to start to expect, of course, a diagonal. Definitely a diagonal towards the upside here might be unfolding. And all of this can be somehow maybe even as ABC for a wave 1, then 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so this is what it might be. The things here unfolding, we're gonna see step by step, but basically I would say currently let's watch the 6,243. And even if we get a little bit lower, like touching this one is total confirmation, confirmation for it can be lower, but don't forget that it also corrective and then moving for a diagonal can be. But to be watched here, I would say anyway, the price is still, of course, toward the upside. Despite this deep move, we might still move for higher sooner or later, guys. This is what I see for SPX, of course, in this case scenario here. All right, so basically that's it for SPX and Nasdaq. To recap a little bit fast, for Nasdaq, we are looking right now still at a potential diagonal toward the upside or expanding flat. Diagonal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or an expanding flat. Key level to be watched is exactly this price. Here we go, confirmation for lower. If you take the price here, it means you're moving to the next targets at 1.618 as a big expanding flat. While the SPX is also showing a little bit weakness now in the top after, of course, a very long move toward the upside, and potentially that we are finishing up here as an ending diagonal. Probably lower prices can be taken into consideration, but still the direction of the market is still for higher. You want to finish a 1 2 1 2 wave 3. It doesn't look finished yet. Okay, it doesn't look really finished yet, and you have anyway 4 5 4 5 towards the upside even, so we still have a lot for higher prices. That was it for SPX and Nasdaq. Thank you for watching, thank you for your likes and comments, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.